Hello, everybody. Sorry, I am gone. I had an appointment that I just couldn't miss today. Let me hide that really quick. And so Mr. Eichenberg is here. He's gonna help you out, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys what we're doing though. Luckily it's gonna be pretty easy for you to do on your own. So first things first is I will check your outline for that's due today. I'm gonna check it next time. Um, and because you do have an outline that's due next time as well. And so just be prepared for that. So first thing you guys need to do is you need to finish your postcard that we started last time. And then the other thing that we're going to be looking at are different events of the Cold War. So from your reading, if you remember, or if you did your reading, the Cold War is basically this conflict that's going to be between communism versus capitalism, Soviet Union versus the United States. The reason why it's called Cold War is because the United States and the Soviet Union are never actually going to fight each other in direct like battles or conflicts. We are going to fight what are called proxy wars, which are basically like wars through other people or like through other means. Like the Vietnam War is a proxy war because we are supporting the Democratic side, they are supporting the the communist side, or the Korean War, or things like that. But we're never actually going to fight the Soviet Union. We never invade the Soviet Union. They never invade us. They never bomb us. We don't bomb them. But we do fight against their ideology for a very long period of time. So we're going to look at certain events of the Cold War and look at how they have impacted society, but then also how like hot, medium, or cold these events are going to be during the Cold War. So ideally you want to be in groups of four. So if you are in a group of three and then can make a group of four, that's better. Just because I don't want you guys to miss out on certain events. But if you are in a group of three, then you got a little extra work to do. Okay, so finish your postcard. I don't care which order you do these things in. The Cold War stations has to be done by next class because we're going to be using it next class. So that should be a priority. But then your your China postcard, I'm not going to be checking that until the notebook check, but it does need to be done. So what you're gonna do in your groups is you're gonna have one person. They're going to make a copy of this document. It looks like this, okay, and then share it with everybody in your group, okay. Once you have done that, everybody needs to go to this folder right here called this station folder, and it's going to open up a doc that looks like this. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, it's going to be a folder that looks like this. Everything is coded, and it should be easy to maneuver. Every person is going to have a station that they're going to do. If you are in a group of three, then you needed to divide and conquer one of these just so you cover all of the events. So this document, I'm just going to open up station A. You can see that this is green, blue, purple, pink. Guess what? Everything is green, blue, purple, pink. So do your colored slides. Okay. This document that you're going to open up from this folder, this document, you're not going to be writing anything on here. This is strictly just you're going to use the information on here, and then you're going to fill out the information on here. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is, and you don't even need this document for it, but you need to find two videos, one for each event, and you're going to put them right here. I highly suggest try to find ones that are short because nobody wants to watch a 3-hour video on the Berlin airlift. Okay. Nobody does. So try to find short ones. If you do not know how to insert a video, it's very simple. Just head on to YouTube and find the video that you want. Let's do this 60-minute timer. Okay, I'm going to pause that though because I accidentally let it go and it freaked me out when the timer went off. But you're just going to copy this link up here, go into your thing, go into insert, go into video. It changed a little bit if you guys have done this, but all you have to do is just paste that into there. And then it's been doing this weird thing. And then you just push insert and there it is. And you can make it look or just make it different sizes or do whatever you want to. Okay, so that's how you insert. But everybody is going to be in charge of 2 events of the Cold War. So Station A, you're doing the Berlin airlift and U-2 spy planes. B is doing the Korean War and Senator McCarthy's witch hunts. C, Sputnik and Berlin Wall. And then D, Marshall Plan and the Cuban Missile Crisis. Okay. So when you go into your folder that you need, there are different things that you're going to do for your 2 events. Okay, this first slide where it says Berlin Airlift, it says your task. This is what you're going to be doing. First, everybody is always going to read a description of what their event is to get some background, historical context of what the heck this thing is. Okay. Then, for instance, this one, you are going to be looking at some pictures and maps of the Berlin airlift. And what are you noticing? Writing some observations. What things are going on? What do you think is, interesting or whatever? And then on this one, you're going to analyze 2 political cartoons on the Berlin airlift. All right. And all of the information that you are doing is going on here. Here's your observations for the Berlin airlift. And then here are your analysis questions that you are going to be doing on your 2 political cartoons. Okay. Then we're going to go to the U-2 spy planes. A lot of you guys have a task where you're going to be going through like a scenario and you have to kind of decide what to do. So first things first, we are going to read the background information about the U-2 spy planes. Here we go. Oh, Eisenhower did this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to read your scenario. So I'm going to come down here. As you are a Soviet leader, how are you going to react to the U-2 spy plane over the USSR? Okay, you are Nikita Khrushchev. You are the head of the Soviet Union. You are the leader. This is what happened. What are you going to do? What thing do you think you can do? Okay, what action should you take? So you're going to come over here. Mr. Khrushchev, what will you do? I will blah, 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 blah. This is what I will do. Okay. Then the second part is you're going to be looking at what different individuals are going to be doing during or like advice that they're going to be giving. So I'll head back here. Here are my 3 advisors. Okay. So I have these 3 different perspectives. Okay. And, I just want to know what they would want him to do. So as a policymaker of the Communist Party, they're like, prosecute him. As a military general, they say prosecute him. As a diplomat, somebody who's supposed to be working with the United States and the Soviet Union, they say release him. Okay. Why would we want those perspectives? Like, why would that feedback be beneficial? Okay, so you're just going to write like a little sentence or 2 about that. And then the last thing you will do is you're going to look at Khrushchev's actual response, and then you're going to give me a summary of what his actual response was. The only reason why I'm going through that one, especially the scenario one, is because I did have my period 1. They had some questions on like what that meant. And so I just wanted to go through that with you guys. Everything else is very self-explanatory. And a lot of you guys do have those little scenarios that you're going to do. So this, again, needs to be done. There is an assignment on Schoology. It needs to be turned in by Monday. And you guys can get it done in class. Most kids had finished their part. And then they got going on their postcard. But this is going to be important because we need this done, because we're going to be using this next class. Okay. I'm okay if you guys listen to music, as long as Mr. Eckenberg is okay with that. I will let him know about that. But if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will see you Monday. All right. Bye. I don't know how to stop this.